Wow, what a sight that was. All right, now it's time for Talking with Joe. Joe Rose live from the WQAM studios this morning. Joe, good to see you. Happy Friday.
Right back at you, Mary Bell. How are you this morning? How's everything? Getting up early in the morning. Nobody can mess up your Friday, right? You're all good to go.
Never. Even if you only slept 3 hours. Beside the point. All right, so we spoke about it yesterday. The Dolphins hosted Teddy Bridgewater in hopes of signing the quarterback, and unfortunately, the Miami Northwestern alum decided to re-sign with the Saints, choosing to back up Drew Brees rather than possibly start in Miami. What do you think of this?
Well, I was hoping it was going to be enough money to have Teddy Bridgewater be the starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. Mary Bell, was all about money, and I don't even think they were close. And I think once Teddy Bridgewater realized that they were looking for a starting quarterback, not going to pay a lot of money for it, but thought maybe it'd be enough to get Teddy Bridgewater to stay because it'd be his first opportunity to be a starting quarterback in 3 years to get his career going while he's still a young guy. Instead, he took the $7.5 million to go back and be one of the highest paid backup quarterbacks with the Saints. So it was a little disappointing, but the Dolphins are sticking to their game plan when it comes to finances, trying to free this thing up, building with a lot of young players or veteran players on the cheap. No more overpaying for veteran players. They're going to stick with it. It had to be hard for Chris Greer to do because they still got to find a starting quarterback.
And speaking of that, with Bridgewater out of the picture, the Dolphins quarterback situation, I guess a little more confusing. They do have 3 on the current roster: Ryan Tannehill, Luke Falk, and Jake Rudock. So what are your thoughts on the current quarterback situation? And do you expect the Dolphins, what are they going to do?
Well, I'll start with that. It's a great question. It's something we're going to be talking about this morning. Ryan Tannehill still with the money. He's now 30. They got to let him go. That relationship's got to break up. It's got to be a lot of my relationships through the years. Yeah. It's over. It's time to get a fresh start. So let's go from there and look at it. Ryan Fitzpatrick could be a guy. Blake Bortles, who was just released from Jacksonville, or even maybe an A.J. McCarron, who was just let go by the Oakland Raiders as their backup quarterback. And if that's not the plan, then it's going to be draft a guy and go young and have an open competition with the other guys already on the roster. Listen, the Dolphins are in a rebuilding mode. They want to build it till they get that right quarterback, and if it's not this year, and they don't go all in this year on somebody they might like Kyler Murray, there's some real hot names out there, guys that are expected to be really good quarterbacks for next year's draft, so they'll go with that plan.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. All right, Joe, thanks. We'll speak with you in the next half hour.
Mary Bell, thank you. Right. Bye-bye.